There will always be better things for me.
This is like, I wouldn't say new low, it's just, figuring things out. Thank you. Have a good one. You too. This was a list I typed at 5 a.m. in LA the day I moved into my new apartment. There's been so much going on. Good things, bad things, stressful things, unexpected things that made the video I scheduled for this week not publishable. And waves of endless thoughts emerged as a result. Because as all of this happens, I am turning 24 in 2 days. Not in any particular order, here are 24 lessons I learned at 24, an age I thought was so far away from my reality until it became my reality. Number 1, you can't control everything. Only worry about the things in your circle of influence. Harder said than done, but something I noticed recently is that I spend so much time worrying about things I cannot control but feel responsible for. And because of that, I feel overwhelmed, disappointed, and overworked. That's that. Life update. Is it 2 or 3 a.m.? I don't even know. For example, if a sponsor hates my video and wants me to reshoot 20 plus hours of scripting, filming, and editing, it sucks, simply put. But I am not responsible for other people's opinions.
I think I just need to accept the fact that, obviously not everything's gonna work out always in my favor, and a lot of things will never work in my favor, and that is fine.
All I can do, really, is to focus on making quality content that I know myself will be proud of. This goes without saying for other things as well, such as LA traffic, who you run into on the street, what people say behind your back or to your face.
There will always be better things for me.
Number 2, what's meant to be won't pass you by. So here's the brief version of my apartment story, like a spark notes of the spark notes. I stumbled across an apartment unit I really liked for the longest time and thought would be my new apartment. Even when ordering furniture, all I could picture in my head was how things would look in that apartment. And for a brief moment, it went off the market and came back. I thought to myself, this is a sign that it was meant for me. Little did I know that when my lease application went through, the building failed to disclose to me very crucial information that was a deal breaker. Story time, the siren's on, I don't care. I specifically asked during my tour, parking's in the garage, right? $125 a month. And they're like, yeah. The siren is pissing me off. Now they're like, we are charging you $125 a month extra to park more than 2 blocks away. So within 24 hours of my scheduled move, I rescinded the prior lease, toured a new apartment that Olivia stumbled upon, decided to apply for the place, got approved, packed till I almost fainted, and moved in.
Welcome. I hope you enjoy living here as much as I did. Here to help.
That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. It's insane how some things work out when you least expect them to, and others don't when you most expect them.
Isn't it crazy how things work out?
That is so great.
I couldn't imagine living in another unit for the longest time until I came to this one.
Isn't it so pretty?
The same thing goes for dating and relationships. Sometimes the person you think is the one is not meant for you, but what's truly meant to be won't pass you by. On that note, number 3, listen to actions, not words. When it comes to dating or any type of relationships, words are so cheap and cannot withstand time. I would rather receive dead silence than words without actions building up unrealistic expectations. Number 4, no one is coming to save you. Show up for yourself. The hurt, the unfairness, the disappointments, they happen to all of us, and the hardest truth is that the only way to heal is from within. It took a long time, but I think I'm about ready to share my situational depression journey. Stay tuned. Number 5, vulnerability is brave. There's always been this misconception that being vulnerable is being weak, but I discovered that to truly connect with anyone, I need to let go of any armor I hold, and that requires the courage to be willing to fail and be rejected. Olivia and I just talked about this, but we are both crazy grateful for how our friendship blossomed from one DM I sent her on Instagram.
Our friendship just like blossomed through one DM. I know!
Taking a leap of faith and the courage to be rejected doesn't always mean you'll find a best friend who has your back and inspires you.
What if?
But it does mean you have a hell lot of courage, and it'd be a great miss if someone didn't treasure that in you. Number 6, it's a privilege to love what you do. If you have that, be grateful. No work is ever easy.
But the thing is, I followed everything on the creative brief. And there's still like, you need to like add 5 minutes of ad in front of my video without respecting the fact that I want to provide value to my community. My channel is not a billboard. The fact that I spent the entire fucking weekend scripting, filming, shooting, editing this whole video while trying to move.
But being able to love what you do is extremely fortunate and helps you get through the harder times. Number 7, gratitude. It's not about what you have, it's about what you are grateful for. You can have all the wealth, fame, status, whatever in your life and still feel empty and hollow if none of these things hold much value towards you. Your unique experiences are only as great as the value you place onto them. A thankful heart is a happy heart. It doesn't take more than appreciation to feel enough. Going to the new place. Bye. Number 8, listen without the intention of speaking. A lot of times we listen to speak. Learn to listen just for the sake of listening. Number 9, when someone shows you their true colors, believe them the first time. When we place the halo effect onto someone we really like, we ignore all the dissonance that interferes with our unrealistic high hopes and go down the wrong route further and further until we've been hurt too many times. Looking back, the red flags we ignore in the beginning will be the reasons for things to end. Number 10, you are irreplaceable. If someone doesn't appreciate you enough, they don't deserve to have the one and only you in their life. Period. If they miss their shot, then that's their loss. Never forget that it is a privilege for people to be in your life. It is a privilege that needs to be earned. Number 11, less is more. This goes for fashion, and it is also true for words. Simplicity, space, and silence are underrated.
And here comes the sirens again.
Number 12, let go. Grasping too hard onto the past will only slow you down for better things lined up for you in the future.
Why do I still have these?
Trying to find a reason for everything that happened will only suck you in deeper into the past tense. Time, however, flows in the present. Let sunk cost stay sunk. Number 13, respect your own boundaries. Do that for yourself and others will follow. Number 14, read. Immerse in the knowledge and perspectives of people different from you. You'll find that your universe is such a small part of everything going on. Reading is like cheating away into gaining all the wisdom and knowledge people took years and sometimes a lifetime to gain. Take advantage of it. Number 15, don't take things personally. This saves so much grievances and unnecessary hurt. When I first began YouTube, I used to let my mood be impacted by every comment I read. You're too skinny, you're too fat, you're too extra, you're too this and that. But then I realized that my worth does not depend on any of these strangers on the internet. Other people's opinions of you are projections of their own stories, their own insecurities. So, no need to feel bad if you get personally attacked, and also, no need to feel superior from the praises you receive. Number 16, being kind never hurts. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. The world is such a small place, and the type of energy you bring to it can come back and bite you or save you. Being kind is not about whether or not the other person is an asshole. It's about your character, and there's no need to lower your character for someone else's ill demeanors. Number 17, don't wait for the big moments.
I just found this in my fridge and apparently it expired already. Do I care?
Life is happening now. Make all the moments count. Don't wait for a special moment to light up a special candle, wear a special dress, pop a special champagne. The quote-unquote special moments only make up a small proportion of our lifetime. It's the small moments, the daily moments that count. Plus, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Number 18. Don't beg for something you can give yourself. Love, validation, sense of worth. You hold more power to your own happiness than you think. Number 19. Speak up about your love and appreciation.
I had this since Valentine's, and it's July, and it still has air in it.
Each time someone shows up for you, thank them, because no one owed it to you. Number 20. Invest in yourself. It never fails, and the best part is, the return is not only 100% yours, but also to a certain extent a dividend to others around you.
Last time at this gym, and I love how it's so empty.
Before improving anyone else, focus on yourself, and you'll notice that your surroundings elevate with you. Number 21. Heartbreaks are hard, but don't forget that you are worth being loved. There are 7.8 billion people on this freaking planet. If one does not treat you the way you deserve, that's not the right person. It might hurt a little in the moment because love is similar to addiction in the brain and withdrawals won't be comfortable. Trust that there will be someone out there for you. You deserve someone who can wholeheartedly love you. Number 22. Don't chase for closure. Closure is given by yourself. Closure is an excuse I made up that wasted so much of my time when I could have just moved on. Don't give the power of closure to someone else. Just own it and move on. Number 23. Growth is uncomfortable. No one is an expert by birth. No one improves without putting themselves in an uncomfortable position first. Uncertainty is uncomfortable.
It's been days of moving, having last minute changes.
Failure is uncomfortable.
I'm just so tired.
If you're getting too comfortable, it might be a dangerous sign that you're not exposing yourself to the discomfort of new challenges.
Did I also mention that I'm on my period?
Number 24. The only thing constant is change. With time comes changes.
It's always bittersweet, but it helps you move on, and it helps you look forward to something different.
We might sometimes feel the same, look the same, but compare yourself to the you last year. Where were you then? Who were you with? What were your goals? I used to be someone resistant to changes, because let's face it, change means new and new means uncertainty. And I like to have certainty. But as Doja Cat's sung, a woman changes with the season, and I'm breathing out the new me. Watch out, world. Zoe is unlimited, and just wait and see her grow.
This is the end.